In this video here, we're going to talk about the current version of LinkedIn and how it maps on back to the new version. Well, in order to understand the new version of LinkedIn, let's take a look at the things we're familiar with and see how they map into the new version. I'll identify the areas that are missing and the areas that are new. First, you'll notice at the very top we have our sort of icon bar that has our general search box. That's where we're used to doing quick and dirty searches for people and companies and titles and things of such nature. The advanced button to the right here is gone in the new version. So there's ways to do many of those functionalities, although scaled back, but there's not a button to get there. You'll have to get there in the new version way, and we'll show you that in the demo. You see some highlights of new conversations and things that have come up. Those sort of thought bubbles and mind bubbles up there kind of gone in the new version as well. So it's just more streamlined, less things to take your eye away from the important things. One of the biggest differences that you'll discover between the current version and the new version of LinkedIn is the menu structure. In fact, in the current version, it's more like an icon structure than a menu structure, if you know what I mean. So get out your phone, get out your Android, and you got a pretty good picture for what it looks like in the new version. So let's talk about the things that are in the current version and map them back to what's coming up. Profile has a number of functions that we're going to look at when we drop down. We can edit our profile, which is kind of familiar to us all. Who's viewed it? That functionality is there in the new version as well. And your updates, which has always been a weird place for this to be. Yes, you can see your new updates in the new version. So none of this functionality at this stage is sacrificed in the new version. Next over is My Network, and Connections is where you can see the folks you're already connected to, and these other functionalities are still there in the new version. They're just not behind a submenu. Jobs has a lot of functionality in the new version, and I'm not going to cover that here. You notice there's no submenu for Jobs. And Interests, the components under here are just rearranged in new areas over there. So instead of looking over here, you're just pretty much going to look over there. The functionality behind these other pieces are there as well in the new version. In the center here, you'll see about sharing updates and uploading photos and writing articles. All that functionality still there, just in a slightly different way. And actually it's streamlined pretty good in the new version. You'll see this sort of timeline of people in the middle here, and that just continues. There's more and more functionality for seeing what other people are saying and doing now than ever before. So there's how the current version of LinkedIn kind of maps back to the new version. I hope maybe you can take some of these ideas and map back a path for you.